Hey guys, Karis, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about Waccha Primagi. This is going to be a bit more unscripted. I just saw the anime trailer, and given how soon it's coming up, I thought I should talk about some more of my hopes, as well as going over the characters that I didn't really focus on in my previous Hopes for Waccha Primagi video. You can consider this a sequel, or you can watch this video on its own. With that said, let's get right into it. Hibino Matsuri is our main character, and she's got big, bold, red hair. I really like this, as Prepara also avoided color coding too heavily. It's nice to see a main character who's red, and her form in the real world is pretty basic. Thank God she's a blue-eyed brunette, because if she was blonde, I would have kinda lost it. I'm really tired of blonde hair and blue eyes in characters in general. It's just so overdone at this point. I do think it's interesting that her outfit is white, just like your Summer and Aurora Pegasus. Three franchises all decided to make their main characters wear a predominantly white outfit. The skirt on Matsuri even resembles Summer's to some extent. It's really interesting that all three now have really detailed hair in their newest installment, and it just seems strange that all three shows took this art direction around the same time. It doesn't seem like a coincidence, but I don't really have any proof that it isn't, so we'll move on. Speaking of similarities, Primagi now has chord mates. To my understanding, they're a bit similar to Dressia, though I'm not sure to what extent. There's this blue one voiced by Kanae Ito. I assume she'll be prominent in the story, and hopefully get a human form so Megane can live on. She wouldn't be the first mascot thing to get a human form, coming off of Pre-Chan Season 3, and based on this next character, Miyamu. The blue cat is the second character, and she's got a wild personality just from the poster, and her shots in the trailer. It seems pretty fun and wild. The hearts on her outfit are fun and a welcome motif for a non-main character, and there's also a pink cord mate next to her that I assume is going to be one of Matsuri's outfits. However, I don't like the vocal filter they've put on her in the trailer. I really think it's going to be another mascot situation where the vocal filter makes them super annoying to listen to, but we'd need more footage for me to really know. As far as the game goes, we know that Matsuri and Miyamu will be introduced with a new character. Hina Yayoi will also appear early on with the brand Vivid Star. This is one of the trademarks we found out last year, so I don't think it's a surprise it belongs to her. Hina has a dazzling design full of stars and seems pretty laid back with her confident pose. I really like how bold and bright the outfit is, especially with the glitter, the excessive star accessory on her hair, and the disco ball patterns. Her mascot Chimumu doesn't like Miyamu, who's the cat, so we might have a bit of an early mascot rivalry here. He's also pretty proud and usually in high spirits. Back to Vivid Star, which is her brand, they have this cord called the Neon Checker cord, and it really fits Beat's fashion style. I think I like Yayoi's outfit more than Matsuri's because she gets Maiden Marguerite, which has a lot of tacked on flowers. It might just be the game CGI, but I'm not really excited to see this cord on her, Matsuri, because I know that wasn't exactly clear. It just might need some great CGI to bring it to life. I really like the heart balloon cords though, because it's a lot more put together despite the heart still looking, literally sewn on as an afterthought. Not in a bad way, but like just in how the cord seems to work. Must be the type of fabric and the varying detail on the balloons. Fruits Parfait is really cute, and it shows how versatile the brand Lovely Melody can be, as does the Halloween one. I'm really excited to see this as the main brand. Back to the basics, there is a basic cord for Matsuri and Yayoi. Here I'll say Matsuri's one hands down, mainly because I don't really like the colors on Yayoi's. But I'm hoping we get to see everyone else's. For now, our focus has been on these three girls, but it's because we have the most info about them. Yayoi is described as passionate and straightforward, which comes through in her character art. Her singer is Aya Uchida, who voiced Kotori Minami from Love Live. I imagine her voice won't be this soft for this role though. Hirose Chinatsu is the VA for Matsuri, and her voice is mid-range. She can sound soft, tomboyish, and even cutesy. I listened to the voice sample on her talent profile to hear it. I'm excited to hear her song. I'm excited to see I'm excited to hear some solid singing from her as the main character. As I said before, Miyamu's voice seems to have a vocal filter on it, so I'm really not looking forward to hearing her, even though I know she will get a song. I hope it's not as intense as Kirachu's because I found that unlistenable. It's hard to tell what roles people will play this season, as we're starting off with an incredibly high character count. In Prichan and Aikatsu, we can usually tell who's going to form a unit and other stuff, but here I can't really say who anyone will be. There is one character, though, that we did see in the trailer, but who wasn't featured on the poster. Jennifer Sumida's soul is the top idol, and one of the inspirations for Matsuri to start Primagi. Her design is pretty different from the rest. I love the extreme hair, it's nowhere near Amo June's level, but, we can hope. I really like how bright her dress is, reminds me a lot of what, like, the Western, divas wear as compared to, like, what Prepara and Aikatsu tends to show the top idols wearing. Honestly, I'm not really too keen on her because she does have darker skin, and in this franchise, that never really ends up being a good thing because they're always like stereotyped or something. I do hope that they handle her well. I don't know, but once again, we really don't have enough info for me to go off on her, so we're just going to end it there. Since my last video, we've discovered the full cast, and there's 8 characters here excluding mascots. The next trio of characters we'll cover starts with Remon Kokoa. I'm gonna call her Lemon because it's easier. She's described as shy and nervous. Her Primagi design makes her look regal and reserved. She's a Primagi otaku, so I'm expecting her to be weird, kinda like Yurika's real personality. Her outfit is a gothic dress with a mosaic. I couldn't find much about her singer. In civilian form, she's shown with hair covering her eyes and lemon-patterned headphones. I'm assuming she's a bit of a shut-in who gets to role-play this classy, elegant character once she's performing. Her mascot is Kyaron, and she's voiced by Senao. You might remember her as Ran's original singer from Aikatsu. The mascot is described as polite and serious, but lacking flexibility. I imagine she'll be waiting on Remon. They both have the mosaic pattern, which kinda ties them together. Next up, we've got Amane Sumeragi. She's voiced by Umeka Shoji, who you might recognize as Cyprine from Sailor Moon Crystal. As I expected, she's got a slightly deeper voice. She's got short hair and lots of feathers on her. Pretty bold pose too. Amane is described as calm, but all this changes in Primagi. She looks like she'll go through an attitude change, kinda like Chidi from Prepara. But, I mean, IRL, she already looks pretty snobby, so I'm looking forward to see what's different, like maybe she's more polite or something. Given her surname means emperor and the general look, I expect her to be like Hibiki. Patano is Amane's mascot, and they're described as a country bumpkin who's intrigued by Amane. Her VA was the manager in the Wasta episode of Pre-Chan, so watch that if you want to know what they'll sound like. Now, lastly in this new trio is Miruki. Kinda looks like Maria stole Daya's color palette. All jokes aside, Miruki wants to build a Miruki cute museum. I really just hope she stands out from Maria. I'm not really digging her. I like the bear motif, but like even her civilian form just looks really plain to me. I don't know. I'm not excited to see her, sorry. Her VA is Kasumi from Love Live, so maybe it'll be more of the same, Cute character, obsessed with cuteness. I actually like the other characters, it's just that is Miruki really going to stand out from them? We'll have to wait and see. Miruki's design is very pleasant though. It's got a strong base in the checkered fabric with lots of bear accessories, and I love the hair. Once again, civilian form is very meh. Hanitan is her mascot, and it's a cute bear. The wiki has a really odd line that says, "The world inside her zipper is a secret," which is kind of creepy for a plushie because it's like, is the world inside her not like her organs? But we'll see what that means down the line. Our last new character is at the top of the poster, which kind of gives them some level of importance. Auru Omega is a mystery girl who knows a lot about mechanics, and her true appearance is a mystery. Her name references owls, just like her mascot, and the VA has not been announced yet. I find them pretty mysterious in IRL form. Initially, I thought they were like an AI or robot, but now that they have a civilian form, I think they're a real person. I do love all the different lines and angular shapes on the design, plus the rocket shoes. Her face looks really detached, so I expect they'll have like a cold personality, kind of like how Falalu was in season 1. Now the cast is pretty large. There seems to be a mix of lovely, pop, cool, and possibly celeb characters, but they always rob us of interesting typings in season 1, unfortunately. I'm looking at the entirety of Meltic Star. They could have had unique typings, but anyway. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully Primagi sticks to its themes better than Prechan did, because Prechan really did try something new, but eventually just became Prepara Light, which is fine, I guess. I mean, Prepara is pretty popular. It's back. Clearly, there's still a lot of influence. Like, that was their most popular show. I mostly made this video just to cover the characters, and I think that it is a bit noisy here, so we're gonna end the video. That's all I had to say. See you guys next time when I will probably be covering something else. That said, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Tell me what you want or what you think is gonna happen in Primagi. New era, I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see the new songs because, you know, that's always a highlight. There's always good music in this franchise, but that's all for me.